heard a number of times, like a block that I've heard a number of times with mental health professionals who come to me and they're looking for help to create a coaching program. And what we do is we spend a lot of time vetting their idea, coming up with a program that we really believe is going to be commercially successful, that people really have a need for, and that they're going to want to buy. And there's something that I come across every so often where it's an act of self sabotage, frankly, that a lot of mental health professionals get into because they want to launch a coaching program or a training or consulting program. And we go out into the market and we start looking at what's happening in the niches that they are most interested in. And we do a lot of work both on defining what kind of program they want to create, who they want to help, and what's already happening in the market. What are people already buying? What are coaches out there already offering? And sometimes the reaction that happens at this stage with the mental health professional is, oh my God, somebody else is doing my coaching program. Somebody else has already had my idea, and that's it. And they want to give up at that point, right? And they're like, oh my God, I can't do it because somebody else is doing it. And it's really a mindset problem, and I want to take you through why somebody else doing a coaching program just like the one that you want to do is actually a good thing and not a bad thing. Here's the first reason. Number one, they are proving that there is an opportunity for you to take advantage of. So, money is changing hands in this segment already. People are already looking for a solution to the problem that you want to solve, and they're already buying it from these other people. That is a good thing, not a bad thing. Because if you come out completely from left field with something totally new that nobody's ever thought of, nobody knows if they even need it, usually it's actually harder to sell than creating a product in a market, in a segment where there's already activity. And yes, there are other people out there selling it, but if they can sell it, then that means that you can sell it too. And this is what you have to understand. So when you find, if you're looking at coaching and you're seeing all these other coaches out there being successful in a niche that you want to get into, you have to see that as a good thing. If they can do it, I can do it better, especially if they're like an unqualified coach and you're a mental health professional. You know you can deliver better. You know that any marketing you do is going to be more authentic and it's going to be there's going to be deeper information in there, and you're just going to be able to present it in a better way and connect with people better because you have all these skills that a lot of unqualified coaches don't have. So you need to see that as evidence that there's an opportunity for you. Number two, often what these people are actually demonstrating is they're demonstrating there's a good marketing strategy that you can already adopt. Let me explain this in this way. If you're observing how these coaches are already selling their services, that's a major shortcut for you because there are fewer things that you need to test in order to get to the point of you knowing exactly how you're going to sell your coaching program, you see? And if you see them using the same marketing strategy for a sustained period of time, it demonstrates that there's at least one good way for you to actually go out there and sell your program as well, you see? So these people can be a major shortcut because they've probably spent a lot of time getting their marketing up and running, learning a lot of things, testing and failing at different things. And when you can see what's already working in the market, and I have a very trained eye, so I can look at any campaign and I can tell you what they're doing and why they're doing it, then that means that you basically have a shortcut into the market so that you can do it too. And here's the main problem. The main problem behind this kind of objection is you need to get rid of small thinking, because saying somebody else is doing my program and so I can't do it, or 1,000 other people are doing my program so I can't do it, that's you thinking so small. And you have to expand yourself, because one, two, or even 1,000 coaches who are out there cannot fill the demand. in a $1.4 billion industry in the USA alone. And actually, coaching is a global industry. There's nothing to stop you from having a coaching program and legally, even if you have a clinical license, taking people from out of state and taking people from other English speaking countries like in English speaking Europe, in the UK, in Hong Kong, in Australia. They're buying from American coaches as well, you see? So you have to take a look at the size of this industry and say, wow, there's so much activity here. There's so much money changing hands here. You see what I mean? And so you have to get rid of that small thinking, start thinking bigger. As you remove these limitations from inside of your mind, is when you can actually start to really grow your impact and really grow your income, because you start to see just how many people there are out there that are desperate for your help. You see? And so, I mean, I'll round this off with one question here, which is, if you had a client sitting in front of you in your office, somebody who has some blocks to being fully empowered or being really an empowered person, and they gave you an excuse like, I can't start my business because somebody else out there has a business similar to the one that I want to create, would you let them away with that excuse? The vast majority of therapists, I think, would challenge that, you see? And so I have to challenge this for you. And so if you're interested in knowing exactly how to create a coaching program so that you can increase the amount of impact that you want to make in the world, you can work fewer clinical hours by serving all your clients within a single group, and you can make a lot more money than is possible by trading your time in one-to-one clinical therapy, here's what you need to do. Head on over to thepowerfulpractice.com. There's a button on my homepage. It's going to take you into a 35-minute training. Watch that training, and I explain exactly the model that you should be using to put together a coaching, training, or consulting program so that you can make your 2023 the year you make a much bigger impact in many more people's lives. Thanks, guys.